5, 6, 7, and... On our way to work one morning, down the path alongside the lake, a tender-hearted woman saw a poor half-frozen snake. His pretty colored skin has been all frosted with the dew. Oh well, she cried, I'll take you in, and I'll take care of you. Take me in, oh tender woman, take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, tender woman, sighed the snake. She wrapped him up all cozy in a covered shirt of silk, then laid him by the fireside with some honey and some milk. She hurried home from work that night. As soon as she arrived, she found that pretty snake she'd taken in had been revived. Take me in, oh tender woman, take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, tender woman, sighed the snake. She clutched him to her bosom. You're so beautiful, she cried. But if I hadn't have brought you in, by now you might have died. She stroked his pretty skin again, and then kissed and held him tight. But instead of saying thanks, that snake gave her a vicious bite. Ooh, take me in, oh tender woman, take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, tender woman, sighed the snake. I saved you, cried that woman, and you bit me even wide. And you know your bite is poisonous, and now I'm gonna die. Oh, shut up, silly woman, said that reptile with a grin. You knew darn well I was a snake before you brought me in. Please take me in, oh tender woman, take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, tender woman, sighed the snake. Sighed the snake. Take me in, tender woman, snake. That was The Snake by Al Wilson. And we played that for a request from a friend of the Morristown UkeJam in Berlin. And we played it straight from the charts of the Morristown UkeJam. So take the link in the video description, download the free ukulele song sheet, grab your own ukulele, and you can play right along with this video. And if you'd be anywhere near Morristown, New Jersey, come out and play with us. In just a moment, I'll do a basic tutorial covering everything we just played. At the very end, I'll do a slow motion close-up play along that you might find helpful. But right now, if you like the video, please like the video with a thumbs up. If you want lots more, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want over 1,000 more free downloadable ukulele song sheets, each one with a link to its own free video tutorial and play along just like this one, then check out our Dropbox and then come play with us. Okay, the right hand is pretty straightforward and very consistent in this song. It is a chucking strum. That's the chuck, right? You hear that percussion, all right? What I'm doing is I'm running my fingernails across the strings, but I'm using my palm so that it doesn't actually matter where my left hand is, right? You can't hear the chord. That's what a chuck is. So this is a good, if you've never learned to chuck before, this is a great song to learn it. So, up, down, up, chuck. That's it. The chuck is sort of on the backbeat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. As far as chord transition goes, the trickiest thing about the song probably, I mean, there are 2 key changes, which you could leave out if you want, but they're not that hard. And, I mean, it's basically a 2-chord song. That's 2 more chords when you change the key, and then it's 2 more chords when you change the key again. But it's just not that hard. So I'd suggest you do change the key, even if you're a beginner. But if you're a beginner's beginner and you really don't want to work that hard, you could do the whole thing in D minor and A. You can. In the intro, you could just play D minor, and then you can just play all the verses just in D minor and A, and then it becomes a 2-chord song. That's all it is. But the way I played it, the intro is the hardest part, and that's because I did this. That is reminiscent, at least, of what Al Wilson's band did, the way they played it. Here's how I did it. So there's D minor, right? So I'm just playing my chucking strum, and then, so 1, here's the first line. Second line, 1, 2, 3, 4. Third line, 1, and then I'm just messing with the first string from the floor, the A string, with my pinky. And I'm doing that on the upstrokes, right? And then, this is the 5th fret. I'm just barring the 5th fret and dropping 1 finger. That's also a D minor, right? So like this is D minor, so is this. Whoops, right? And that, well, so is this, and so is this. That's why I call this a 4th position D minor. So, and then right back here. And that's it. On her way to work one morning. And then the verse and the chorus, all they do is go from D minor to A and back to D minor. So, middle finger stays exactly where it is, right? And then just pick these 2 up and move your index finger over, and you've got the A. Now, from there, the way I did it, I don't remember if I did this or not, but I think, sigh the snake, I kind of got ready for it by moving my fingers in this position. I know this is an awkward way to do a D minor, but basically, I had 4 sort of repetitions of the D minor at the end, right? Sigh the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then see this way with this D minor, I can just slide right up to an E flat minor. And that's the key change. That's like a key change segue, right? From there, right there, and then after that, the next time. Sigh the snake, I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to slide up. That's all you have to do, okay? So this key is a little bit harder than the D minor because you've got to do that E flat minor. But then, once again, well, I guess before it was my middle finger that stayed in place, right? Now, it's my ring finger. I'm going to pick these up and drop the B flat right around it, and my ring finger is my anchor point, right? So, clutched him to her bosom, you're so beautiful, she cried. But if I had not brought you in by now, right? Now you might have died. It just goes back and forth between those 2. That's all it does. The verse and the chorus. And then slide up a fret, and it's exactly the same thing, just up 1 fret. You're just going back and forth from there to there. That's all you're doing in that final verse. From an E minor to a B. That's it. And I don't think I have anything else to talk about, so I'm going to stop talking at you. Okay, now I'm going to play a slow motion close-up play-along that you might find helpful to play along with. I'm going to go from the intro through the first key change, which is to say the the first verse and chorus in E flat. The next key change is exactly the same, just slide it up a fret. I'm also going to skip the second verse and second chorus because they're exactly the same as the first verse and verse chorus. So less repetition that way. Follow along if you think it'll be helpful. Here goes. 5, 6, 7, and. On her way to work one morning, down the path alongside the lake, a tender-hearted woman saw a poor half-frozen snake. His pretty colored skin had been all frosted with the dew. Oh, well, she cried, I'll take you in, and I'll take care of you. Take me in, oh, tender woman. Take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, tender woman. Sighed the snake. Here, I'm going to switch now. Here comes. She clutched him to her bosom. You're so beautiful, she cried. But if I hadn't have brought you in, by now you might have died. She stroked his pretty skin again, and then kissed him and held him tight. But instead of saying thanks, that snake gave her a vicious bite. Ooh, take me in, oh, tender woman. Take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, tender woman. Sighed the snake. Here's the next key change. And that's it. Just like that. That's it. Have fun playing. See you Wednesday. Bye.